Lucky had just landed a new sales job at a company. Being new to the field, he lacked substantial experience and often followed the instructions of his seniors. His seniors constantly pressured him with targets, making the job quite stressful. One evening, he received a call from his senior, instructing him to go to a peculiar and deserted area in the city to market the company's products. Lucky glanced at the clock. It was 5 p.m. The weather outside was terrible. The dense clouds made it seem like night had already fallen, and it had begun to rain heavily. Lucky hesitated, thinking about the late return. He told his senior, "Sir, I don't think it's wise to go there so late. I'll go tomorrow." His senior, irritated, replied, "Salespeople don't look at the time. There's already a lot of competition in this field. If you can't handle it, I can send someone else. They'll complete the target." Thinking about his target, Lucky reluctantly agreed to go. Anxious and upset, Lucky set off on his bike through the crowded city streets amidst the heavy rain. The area he arrived at was usually bustling with people, but today, due to the bad weather, it was eerily silent. He hurriedly rode to his destination, but the manager he was supposed to meet had left early due to the weather. Frustrated, Lucky cursed himself for not calling ahead. It was now 10 p.m., and the rain showed no signs of letting up. Lucky thought, "Riding the bike in this rain will be difficult, but I can't stay here either. Private jobs can make you do anything." Talking to himself, he started riding his bike slowly. The rain made it hard to see anything ahead, making his journey perilous. After riding for a short while, his bike broke down. He tried to fix it, but to no avail. He looked around for help, but there was no one in sight. He was too far from his destination to walk back. Suddenly, he saw a car approaching from a distance. Relieved, he hoped for help. He signaled the car to stop, but it drove past him. Disappointed, he began looking for another means of help. The next moment, the car reversed and stopped near him. Surprised, Lucky wondered why it came back. The car's condition was terrible, with panels coming off as if it had been in an accident. The sight of it gave Lucky an eerie feeling, but he was suddenly mesmerized by it. A heavy voice from the driver broke his trance. "Hey, need any help?" The driver's voice made Lucky uneasy. His face was dark, and he was wrapped in a blanket, looking menacing in the dim light. For a moment, Lucky was scared. He shivered from the cold and smelled something strange. The driver asked again, "Brother, need a ride? Tell me where you're going." Lucky snapped out of his daze and replied, "My bike broke down. Could you give me a lift to the city?" The driver said, "We're here to help. Get in the back. There's no space in the front." The driver laughed oddly. The laugh was unsettling in the deserted darkness, but Lucky needed help. He got in the back and saw an old man, a child, and a woman with her face covered sitting there. Lucky sat down, and as the car started moving, the old man, the child, and the woman started staring at him with blank white eyes, instilling fear in him. The strange smell persisted, bothering him. He couldn't figure out where it was coming from. He covered his nose with a handkerchief and sat quietly. The old man moved closer to him, the smell and cold intensifying. The old man's face was white with wrinkles and eyes like dark pits. His glasses were broken. Lucky, scared, moved to the side. The old man said, "Who are you, son? It's been a long time since we saw a passenger on this road." As he spoke, The others stared at Lucky, their empty eyes unnerving him. Lucky reached for a cigarette in his pocket and found a lighter. As soon as he lit it, the old man recoiled, but the smell grew stronger. Lucky, irritated, threw the wet cigarette pack out of the window and put the lighter back in his pocket. As he did, the old man moved closer again, asking, "Why are you so troubled, son?" He laughed loudly, and so did the child and the woman. They all moved closer to Lucky, their wet clothes clinging to their skeletal bodies. Lucky saw they had no skin, only bones. Terrified, he screamed. Seeing him scream, the driver sped up. The woman's veil slipped off, revealing a burnt, horrifying face. Suddenly, they all started burning. The intense smell and the burning bodies made Lucky realize the smell was from cremated bodies. He was horrified, and as the burning bodies clung to him, his own body started to burn. The next morning, the weather was clear and the roads were bustling again. Lucky's charred body was found next to his bike. The people in the car watched his body. Onlookers said, "Looks like the years-old car accident happened again last night." If you enjoyed our content, please subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon, and like the video. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back with another story soon. Until then, bye.